Hi everybody, this is Shiva with BMW-K.com, also BMWSuperbikes.com. It is May of 2008 and it's actually quite chilly in New York City. We are down in Brooklyn with Manhattan in the background, a very beautiful spot called the River Cafe. And I want to present to you the 2008 K1200S. This is the very latest model year for this bike, and in my opinion a lot has changed since the previous generations of this particular model. Those of you who remember, I reviewed the very first K1200S that hit our shores in eastern New York. That was the beginning of 2005. And I subsequently rode a 2006 model for about 1,500 miles or so. But I haven't ridden a K1200S since then. Now that I'm back on this bike and I'm riding the latest generation, the 08, I have to say a lot has changed. Visually, obviously, there isn't really much of a difference between this and an old generation. The color scheme is different. This is metallic white aluminum, beautiful color by the way, with yellow accents. But what really has changed is the way this bike, in my opinion, has been put together. It is now tight. It now extremely responsive. Even the dual lever feels better. I thought the first generation of dual lever were a little bit wobbly, kind of floaty. This is a lot tighter. The bike almost is eager now, whereas I found some of the earlier versions to be kind of lax and just a bit not as responsive in lower RPMs. You know, these bikes tend to come alive above 8,000 RPM. However, the 08 version, it's just very eager. It just wants to jump. One of the first things that I did, and it took 5 minutes, the very first things that I did to the bike before I even started riding it was that I added these. Those of you who remember this is from the K12R Sport review that I did. It's called Grip Puppies. I added them. They make a hell of a difference. It only costs $8. It's the best $8 you can use. They are a foam cover. You just slide them on. They add to the thickness of your grips. They also make it more comfortable, and they cut down on vibration. Terrific thing. The other thing that I did was that I changed the OEM seat to this gorgeous Sargent seat. I have another video that just focuses on Sargent. The third thing that I did is I added a waterproof radar detection system that is built specifically for motorcycles. I have a video separately for that as well. All of that are under my YouTube account, Beamer K, so check it out. But as far as the bike itself is concerned, it's, I have to say, I'm quite surprised in 200 miles that, you know, how responsive it is. Also, one of the other things that I did before I took delivery was that the throttle cable, I took out the slack. I tightened the throttle cable. As you can see, you do it right here. You basically tighten it or loosen it, and now the bike has power right from the get-go. There's no slack in the throttle. That's another thing that makes it feel more sporty. It's that's basically, I think, the extent of this particular video of what I want to cover with you. I will have, there's a helicopter above, hopefully you can still hear me. I will have this bike for quite a while. I'm going to be doing a long-term review of it. 2008 is the 25th anniversary of the K-Bikes, and what a better way to celebrate it than do a long-term review of their flagship, most recent generation, the most powerful generation of the K-Bikes. Personally, I'm really liking the white aluminum metallic color. I think it is just stunning. When I was just out with a friend of mine, Wayne Chan of Adaptive. We pulled to a restaurant. You pull on this bike, it feels like you are driving in on like a BMW maybe M6, M5, or even something higher, like a Porsche Turbo, something like that. It's a very kind of prestigious machine. The fit and finish on it is quite beautiful. That's basically it. Thank you guys, and see you on the forum.